Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Zach Greinke is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
John Jay will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Greinke steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And it gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Gene Segura will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, they really need Derek Norris to come alive. He's put up some atrocious power numbers lately, slugging under 250 over the last 10 ball games.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Derek Norris.
Down the third baseline. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Number 16 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
The line. A dive, but he can't get outfield.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Number 11 will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting eight, the left
Alex Dickerson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 3-0. Brett Oberholzer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he was a bit wild. Ended up walking 4 guys. Hopefully he can find the strike zone. Be a little better here in this one.
Yasmani Tomas will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He currently leads the National League in batting average, and a big reason for that is the approach he takes to the plate. He's patient enough to wait for his pitch and aggressive enough to crush it if it's there. He's been a lot of fun to watch this year.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1-2. Line drive to left. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Brett Oberholzer makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In the air now out to left field. Drury is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, when you talk about the great players in the game, Paul Goldschmidt is at the top of any list. Known for his offense, defensively he has made great strides. In fact, in 2015, he won the National League Gold Glove Award at first base. Helps his infield out tremendously, an asset over at first base. One of the players to watch in this ballgame.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Gosselin. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
third baseman number 2, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Greinke over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and the runner back.
Just checking.
Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again, a throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
Runners on the move for second. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. He's on the move again from first. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Greinke comes set. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. A.J. Pollock will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And that's through for a hit. Wellington Castillo comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
At the plate, Phil Gosselin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. In to score is the runner from third. And not in time as the second run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The pitcher, Zach Greinke, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. In time to first, and there are 2 away. 3 runs already home here. And he comes back with a fastball, 1 and 2 now.
This guy started the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the... Derek Norris is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Greinke looks in. Here it is on 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
This is a little bit of a surprise in pitch selection here. I mean, the guy was just way late on the fastball the pitch before. Why throw something soft in the strike zone and speed up his bat? That's only doing the guy a favor.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Here it comes on 3-0. Runner goes for second. In the air, down the left field line and deep. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Hard hit ball to second. Gosselin comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Alex Dickerson will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Dickerson.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out at jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Brett Oberholzer steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Drury is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Padres lead it 5-3. Brandon Drury takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
1 gone in the Arizona third, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Hard liner to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category, and he's just been punishing mistakes at the plate. Been impressive to watch him swing the bat so far this year. He's got another nice game on his hands in this one.
There he goes. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
To second for 1.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Padres lead it 5-3. John is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, Not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Patrick Corbin is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate.
The catcher, number 3, Derek Norris.
Derek Norris steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. To short, hit hard. There is Ahmed on to first, and there are 2 down. Number 16 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. A pause, and the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Myers will round third on his way to the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Number 11 steps into the box. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. He's running towards second. Hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. And a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Friars 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
The last thing you want to do is give Arizona a free pass here to start the inning.
Segura with a sliding stop. It's in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Phil.
Stepping in, Phil Gosselin. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High in the air out to center field. Jay moves over. And the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Jordy Mercer will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Tomas giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Oscar Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Oscar Hernandez.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Popped high in the air. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Yasmani Tomas will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
In for strike 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Oberholzer into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Silvino Bracho will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Will Myers. On the ground up the middle, Ahmed has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Oberholzer sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Center fielder number 11.
A.J. Pollock steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson sprinting after it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Hit to short. Mercer has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jan Hervis.
Now at the plate, Jan Hervis Solarte. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again. Ball 3.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Derek Norris is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he tried to climb the ladder on him there, but it was easy to lay off that pitch because it was so far out of the zone that it wasn't really tempting.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Payoff pitch on its way. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. Number 11 stands in.
Number 11.
The 2-1 on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Jordy Mercer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Alex Dickerson gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot. Number 16, Chris Owens.
71. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try, but it's through, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
The batter,
John Jay comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Seventh inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Padres 8 and the Diamondbacks 4. Kevin Quackenbush will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Swing and a shot to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Right fielder, Yasmani
Tomas will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here. Dominic Leone will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away.
Now batting,
Will Myers strides in, grounded out his last time through. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4. Now batting, Derek Norris. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. And a full count now, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now. And he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Daniel Hudson will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Now a bunt attempt here. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Number 11 steps in now. And it misses. 3-1 now. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Brandon Drury will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ready with the 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
A.J. Pollock will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Randall Delgado will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Tomas is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting,
Alex Dickerson steps in. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Number 33 will come in and pitch now. Austin Hedges will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 18, Austin Hedges.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Drury. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. John Jay will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Edwin Jackson will be the new pitcher.
Number 33, Edwin Jackson.
Wellington Castillo will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's sharply toward third, and that's in there. Base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting,
Yangervis Solarte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Nick Ahmed makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good.
And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
That just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and